Tenants at a Houston apartment complex we have been telling you about say they're still living without basic necessities despite promises from new management.
They claim they have not had hot water in weeks, and security issues are putting residents at risk.
Tracy Bragg went back to the Tremonti apartments, pressing for answers, and explains what renters can do if repairs are not made.
If this apartment complex looks familiar, it's because we've been to the Tremonti apartments before. Billed to residents as luxury living, neighbors tell us in reality there have been increasing problems.
We haven't had adequate hot water in the last 6 weeks.
6 weeks?
It's been 6 weeks.
I mean, how are you dealing with it at this point?
We're in survival mode.
This resident, who asked not to be identified for fear of retaliation, says after we first reached out to the property owner earlier this month, the complex's management team responded by sending emails claiming hot water had been restored. Residents say not so fast.
Now they're saying it's fixed, but some apartments still does not have hot water.
The resident says the hot water isn't the only issue she and her neighbors are dealing with. She says they're also dealing with what she calls a safety issue.
The key fob's not working, the gates are not closing or they're not opening. Anybody can walk in. We have strange dogs coming in. At one while we had homeless men living on the property, setting off the fire alarms.
She says it's just another example of many problems she and other residents have faced and still face at the Tremonti.
I bet they have hot water at their homes. I bet their security gates work.
Fighting for solutions, we took her concerns to the new management team. They shared a statement that reads in part, all residents are receiving hot water service. However, there are still a small number that are not up to our standards of satisfaction. Contractors remain engaged as needed to complete final adjustments.
Get it together.
Legal experts say this is a good reminder for any of the roughly 60% of Houstonians who rent. Their advice, if you find yourself in a similar situation, you do have rights. If a landlord refuses to fix an issue, you can take them to court to force them to make repairs or to pay for damages, but only after you send them a certified letter requesting the repairs. Another key factor, you must continue to pay rent to maintain your rights. If you don't, you could forfeit your leverage in court. In Southwest Houston, Tracy Bragg, KHOU 11 News.
KHOU 11 News is working to help get you solutions. Have an issue you want us to check out? Send an email our way to newstips@khou.com.
You can tell from